All right. Especially welcome you guys to this wonderful training tonight. My name is Adeymi Fakomiti, as I rightly said. You are welcome to Enagic. Enagic is a Japanese company since 1974. This wonderful company is been up and running, producing this wonderful technology called Kangen machine. Kangen machine actually come to existence as a research done by a group of Japanese doctors over spring water. Spring water actually is a rock water, a water that falls from the top of the rock that hit it down the rock. That is the original water that God gave us to drink. All right, so whenever we have spring locations, most people that have access to spring water do call it miracle water. And that is the reason why this group of Japanese doctors decide to go on a rampage in order to check what is present in spring water. Why are people calling it miracle water? Okay, this is the reason why they collect water from about 5 different locations, different countries, and they discover something amazing after taking the water to the lab, something that is not actually present in the regular water that we consume. And this is what we're about to show you tonight. And they also look at it that it is not easy for people to locate spring water because, for example, we are in Lagos. The next spring water to Lagos, you get to Enagic waterfall, or you get to Ekiti, where we have Gosi, Ikogosi, where we have the hot and the cold. So usually, it's usually very far away from place that human beings actually dwell. And they actually continue in the research because God gave man human brains in order to do it, to create, to be a co-creator as God. So on the other side, they also discovered there is another rock called titanium rock, because on the soil we have so many gemstones. We have gold, we have sapphire, we have ruby. There is this particular rock called titanium rock. Using titanium rock to form a plate, and when water passes through it with electric shock on it, which is called ionization, there will be total separation of positive electron and negative electron. Now, the two water was actually fetched and taken to the lab. They discovered that the positive electron water had the same property of the regular water that we consume, while the mountain water, the negative electron water has the same property of the mountain water, and they decided to call the name Kangen water. So Kangen actually is a Japanese language. It is called return to origin. Okay, Kangen is a Japanese word. It calls return to origin. All right. The more you take Kangen water, you are actually returning your body back originally to the way God has already made you, because Kangen means return to origin. All right. So there is no how we can talk about water without talking about the presence water, how we store our water in our environment. Okay, a lot of companies actually produce water and they put it in a plastic bottle. Now, these plastics, there is a chemical used in producing these plastics. That chemical is called bisphenol. Okay, they use to preserve the plastics. It's actually present in every plastics, including the plastic we have at home. But the difference between this one is that the water sits too long in these plastics. For example, from the production state of this water, the water will produce at the pH of 7, okay, and take it to the NAFDAC for approval. But before it gets to you and I, before we unlock the cover and drink the water, the water must have stayed minimum of 1.5 months to 2 months, sometimes 3 months. So the longer the water stays in these plastics, the more that chemical bisphenol leach or mix into the water. Okay. Since last year, August, that we get this information, we have done practically a lot of, demonstration of different plastic bottles, including Gosi water that was produced through a Kogosi, produced by Fakomiti in Ekiti State. Yet, it is not having the same property of what we have in Kangen water because of the storage. Okay. Now, bisphenol is actually one of the chemicals that is responsible disease, both adult and children. So we need to stop taking water from this. If you also look at the distribution channels of this product, when the company produce it and give it to their people that help them to do the reseller, most of them keep it in front of their office. When the sun rises and heat, on this plastic, that chemical will also leach more. So we need to stop storing water here because water is not meant for storage. Water is meant to collect fresh and drink fresh so that we can have the benefit of water. Reason for that is human body is made up of 70% of water. So water is very, very important. If you get it wrong in the area of water, then body begin to fall sickly. So let's continue to see how Kangen water could be a better water. Here is a world map and the channel distributions of Kangen machine. But in 1974, when the first machine was produced, it was a bigger version of the machine. Were only distributed to hospitals in Japan. It was only hospitals in Japan that made use of Kangen machine. Even according to the last video that we watched, you will see that it is used practically in hospital in Japan. Okay, until 1994, 20 whole year, Kangen machine was distributing in Japan hospital. Okay, until 1994, when domestic model was used, after they've already gone through a lot of tests and they see that it has already helped people to recover faster in hospital. They need to also stop the people from coming to hospital. Okay, that's why they produce the domestic model unit of SD501 and long network system. Okay, reason for that fact is Japan hospital run under NGO, not like a profit systems of hospital running in our own country here. So that makes in hospital in Japan, they take care of the patient. Okay, the patients has to be taken care of, not demanding money from them. So they need to find a solution to reason where people fall sick. So they discovered, one of the things they also discovered that because human body is made up of 70% of water. So if you get it wrong in area of water, so body begin to fall sickly. So that is the genesis of how Kangen machine come into being. Now, when the domestic model was produced in 1994, they still make distribution done in Japan until 2003, when distribution moved to the United States of America. From New York, they were able to spread to so many countries of the world that we have today, over 25 countries, over 42 locations around the world. Until last year, when we started live demonstrations in Nigeria, in Lagos, and the company approved the branch for Africa for us in Lagos, and May this year, we're able to open Lagos office. And even presently, as I'm talking to you, we are still not done our official groundbreaking of Enagic in Nigeria. So all we are still doing right now is called pre-launching. So to all guests in the house, we're all pioneer of these distributions of Kangen technology in the whole Africa. Through Nigeria, other African countries can place order for Kangen technology. So let's continue. Now, welcome to the world of Enagic, Kangen water, Kangen machine. Now, here is the spot where this group of Japanese doctors collected water from Germany, from France, from Mexico, from India, and also from Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, they call spring water Samsam water. A lot of people that go for Hajj or Umrah, they do, buy the water down to Nigeria. So you can see the head there, they wrote what? Miracle water, because the water healed their body. That is the reason why this group of Japanese doctors how to what? Collect the water to check what is there. Now, here is the result that was done in the lab to check all the spring water. All spring water have the same property, and the property there is called active hydrogen, which is not present in the regular water that we consume. And the leading doctor is Shiri Akhtar, Dr. Shiri Akhtar. Now, if active hydrogen present in the water you consume, it will contain three major properties. 1, antioxidant. 2, anti-aging. 3, negative ORP. ORP means oxidation reduction potential. It is going to be negative in spring water and also in Kangen water. But in the regular water that we consume, ORP in regular water is positive. So oxidation reduction potential means in regular water, it is present. That is, oxidation is present in regular water. While in Kangen water and spring water, it is negative, meaning oxidation free. And this is the property that we're going to check in the water that we're going to consume. Now, Kangen machine is not only producing water for you to drink, but 5 different types of water for the healthiness of the family. Okay, and every water coming out of the machine is for the usefulness of the healthiness of the family. So the first button is the power button. The next button is called Kangen machine, Kangen button. Now, Kangen button will produce 3 steps of the pH. The first pH is 8.5. That is the concentrate of alkaline content is 8.5. If you click it again, give you 9.0, and lastly, 9.5. Now the next button is clean water, which is 7.0. All right. And the next one is beauty water. Beauty water is the skin water for outer use. That is the acid water. The next water is strong Kangen water, which is 11.5. Lastly, strong Kangen water. Now, some people do call it 7 different type of water. They are correct, but we prefer to call it 5 because the first one we are drinking is the Kangen water, which you can also change the pH. All right. So if you say 5, you are correct. If you say 7 different type of water, you are still correct. Now, here is the live demonstrations of Kangen water, that the 3 properties that we're going to check in Kangen water that is not present in the regular water. First, antioxidation because of negative ORP. Immediately the water becomes antioxidant because once oxidation is not present in Kangen in water, then it becomes automatically what? Antioxidant, because antioxidants slow down aging process in the body systems. So when the water is free from oxidation, then it becomes antioxidant, which is made to slow down aging. That's why you can see the lady beautiful there. Now, oxidation is actually everything because oxidation is present in the air. It is not something you can see with your physical eyes. So the more we live in a highly oxidation environment, the faster we age. Oxidation related to aging, oxidation related to rottenness. Now, when you open a fresh apple, it is fresh. About 10 to 15 minutes, it becomes brown because the oxygen that where you open the apple is, very, very high. So that is one of the ways you can actually know oxidation present. Another thing is, you can also know it in apple. In a tomato, when tomato is fresh, a woman will use this to cook a very wonderful and healthy food for the family. But once the tomato becomes rotten, that is oxidation present. So in apple and tomato, you would definitely know oxidation present. But when it comes to water, you cannot know because water is transparent in nature. So living tissue plus oxidation in water is equal to sickness. That is, if the water you are consuming, it is oxidation present, then gradually you are taking sicknesses into your body system. This is the reason why our body falls sickly, because of oxidation present in water. Now, water move from fresh to oxidation present, for including Kangen water once it is opened. Now, when that change happens to the water, it doesn't change taste, color, or smells. It remains the same. In the next 10, 15 days, if you come back to the same water that you open, you only see some particle on the face, the color does not change, the taste does not change. That is water. Now, the only thing that can tell you that oxidation it is present in water is by using ORP meter, the oxidation reduction potential meter, and the chart. This is the chart, and the meter, you see it now. Now, if the reading from the meter, it is reading minus is reading behind the number, then it is, oxidation free. What you are also going to get in the fruit, that is why fruit is antioxidant, because in fruit, if you use the meter to punch into a tomato, it will read negative, but it's going to read between 100. Okay. Now, fruits are also, antioxidant. Chinese tea, whatever, is antioxidant. The vitamin C, cod liver oil is about 200 millivolts antioxidant present. But a glass cup of Kangen water is reading about 400, antioxidant value. Meaning, for you to get the equivalent, you need to take a larger portion of the fruit to get the equivalent value of when you drink a glass cup of Kangen water, which it is very easy for you to drink the water than to consume the larger volume of the fruit. Okay, meaning the beneficial of Kangen in human body, it is, I mean, you can't quantify it. Now, the second part is when the reading is showing on the meter and there is no minus there, it is plus, which we have in tap water, in canned drinks, and also mineral induction water, reverse osmosis, distilled water, and so on. Now, when the reading is not showing a minus, then it is plus. So the higher the negative, I mean, the higher the positive reading, the more the sickness, the more, I mean, acidity it will begin to breed into the system, the more age faster that your body begin to age. Okay, so there is a video that's going to help us to get this. Okay, let's look at the video and get it, I mean, understand, to have the faster understanding about it. Here we have different type of water, tap water, okay, which is regular water in our home that can get machine needed. The next one is reverse osmosis, okay. The next one is mineral water, that is chemically induced water, okay, chemically induced water, okay. Also, the next one also chemical. Then the next one is soft drinks. For those of us that love sugar drinks, we will also have it as representative in this demonstration. And the last one is Kangen water, okay. So, and the meter will bring out, okay, in order to begin to check each of the water from the tap to the Kangen down. All right. If a reading is coming up and there is no minus behind the number, then it is oxidation present, meaning it is rotten water, meaning it is dead water. All right. This is tap water. It's really presence of oxidation 400 millivolts and above. Okay, this meter is actually used in swimming pool. In swimming pool, you need oxidation presence. That's why they pour a lot of chlorine and all that. But the water we consume should be negative, should be free from oxidation. Now, if you notice something, immediately drop it into the soft drinks. The reading go higher. Meaning, every time you are drinking soft drinks, the more you are bringing acidity. But Kangen water is reading 500 minus. That is the only water that is fresh. That is the only water that is alive. Every other water, you can use the word dead. Okay? Now, sugar actually is a destroyer of our body systems. Sugar actually invites disease. Every time you are drinking any drinks that contain sugar, when you talk about sugar drinks, you can talk about Coke, Fanta, and so on. As long as the content on the product is written sugar or Enagic, it is sugar. So anytime you are taking it into your body systems, you are actually destroying, you are inviting disease into your body system. There is no value of these drinks in our body systems, rather to make us to be sickly, rather to weak ourselves, to create acidified body into our body systems. Now, when people smoke cigarettes, we look at them as unserious fellow. But are you aware that cigarette can only destroy the lungs? Why soft drink destroy the whole body systems? If you look at every water we have here, it's only Kangen water that is alive. Every other water is dead. That is the first property. Now, let's go for that to check the value equations of antioxidant present in Kangen water versus taking fruit. For example, a glass cup of Kangen water antioxidant present in millivolts. Before you can get the equivalent value in fruit, you need to eat 94 sticks of banana, which it is not actually possible for anyone to be able to eat that. An apple, you eat about 64 apples to get the equivalent value. So it is more easier for you to consume Kangen water. Now, that negative, immediately you drink into your body systems, it becomes electron. And it will begin to penetrate every nook and corner of your body systems and stop any form of, oxidative stress in your body systems and create a viable environment for the cell. A viable environment for the cell to be able to protect your body, both the white cells and the red blood cells. So that is why we say you can't quantify the benefit of Kangen water. When you change your water, you just simply what? Change your life. That is the first property. Okay, that property becomes I like to talk more about this property so that you can have the full benefit of it and started knowing, imagine how it's going to help your body system. Now, immediately you drink that water, it becomes electron. That negative becomes electron. Now, if you have the presence of cancerous cells in your body systems, immediately that negative goes into your body. Those cells are already in trouble. Those cancerous cells are already in trouble because lack of that oxygen in the body system is called hypoxia. And hypoxia prepares the body for acidity, for acidify. It prepares it down for the cancerous cells to enjoy, to multiply, to dominate the body systems. But immediately you introduce that antioxidant in that becomes electron in your body systems, cancerous cells are dead to it. That's why we'll be using Kangen water to help people that have cancer in their body systems. Now, the second property is called alkaline. And alkaline is the most popular. Most people actually know this even before the presence of Kangen machine or Kangen technology in Africa. Now, are you aware that there are so many ways of making water to become alkaline? But I categorize it into two ways. The first one is ionized, which we have Kangen machine fall into through separation of positive electron and negative electron. The second one is induction. Induction means adding baking soda into water, okay? It becomes alkaline. Or adding lime into water, automatically become alkaline. Or get a Chinese bottle, pour in water, after a little while you remove water. Now, the difference there is that there is nothing changed in the water when you add anything to the water to make it alkaline. What you have simply changed is you have really raised the pH of the water to become alkaline. But the molecular structure of the water, which is the main one, you have not altered it. So if you drink it, it's still regular water you are drinking. So your body will consume it and you feel the presence of the water in your tummy. So for your body to get access to the alkaline, reason why you drink the water, then your kidneys or your liver will be the one to break it down to a smaller unit before it will go to the cellular level, to the cell in the body systems. So ordinary water you are drinking, yet you are putting your organs into a lot of work to do. That's why a lot of doctors say such alkaline, it is not healthy for you to drink it for a longer time. As a matter of fact, you can't even drink up to pH of 8. And in Kangen water, we have minimum pH of 8.5. Okay? But reason why you can start from 8.5, even get to 9.5 is because it is natural. It is through ionization, through separation of positive electron. So your tummy does not feel the presence of the water. Rather, as you are drinking it, according to Dr. Danny, he said your body will absorb the water in a split second. Now, to check pH in water, which is alkaline, you need pH tester and pH chart. pH chart starts from 0 and end at 14. 7 is a neutral, which is the middle of it, meaning anyone that you drop that pH potential hydrogen liquid into and it gives green, it is a neutral water, which is supposed to be a tap water. Now, anything below 7 is acid. For longer consumption, it will lead to sicknesses in the body systems. And anything above, it is alkaline, which prepare your body for healthy body systems. So another video will also teach us about this. Now, we are still having the same water that we used earlier. Okay? We are still having the same water that we used earlier. And the pH tester. So a little drop of it in the water, then the water begins to change. So the first, the second, the third, and the last one, which is Kangen water. Now, if you look at it, you'll be able to tell us which one is alkaline and which one is acid. The mineral one is showing because it is chemically induced. That's why you see it's already above 7, meaning it's already alkaline. But your body to get access to it will take time. Now, because before you drink Kangen water, your body is acid because you have been drinking water that is acid based. It means you drink Kangen water to tell you that water, they are not the same. It begins to help your body to move it toward alkaline. It begins to, help your body immediately to prepare it to a healthy state. But watch for those of us that love taking soft drinks. You can see, even while pouring that 9.5 into these soft drinks, it's still not even making any change. A cup, to tell you how concentrated these soft drinks are, a cup of it into a healthy body. What happened? The healthy body move automatic to acid. Ignorantly, we store this into our fridge. When people smoke cigarettes, like I said earlier, we look at them as a serious fellow. But are you aware that smoke will only destroy the lungs? But this guy that we put in our fridge and even give to our children destroy the whole eco body systems. It's like you are inviting a disease into the body. Are you also aware that our body needs sugar? But not this type of sugar. The sugar our body needed is present in those fruits that we consume. It's present in carrots, present in orange. All those fruits are the kind of sugar that our body actually needed. Those are fructose. Those are the kind of sugar that your body can easily what? Metabolize. Not this chemically sugar that destroy the whole body system, that make your body to fall sickly. So if you really want to live healthy, okay, first change your water to Kangen and stop taking these soft drinks. Then you see the kind of healthiness your body become. You see how you begin to slow down aging faster in your body systems. So thank you and God bless you. Now, to go further, there is a doctor did a research. His name is Dr. Otto Eric Warburg. He's a German doctor. He did a research in 1923 on acid and alkaline body tissue, and got a physiology Nobel Prize in 1931. In his works, The Metabolism of a Tumor, he demonstrated that all forms of cancers are characterized by two basic conditions, which is acidosis and hypoxia. The meaning of hypoxia is lack of oxygen. I'm still repeating it. Lack of oxygen is the meaning of hypoxia. That is, when your bodies lack that oxygen that you see in Kangen, then your body will be available for acidities, which makes cancerous cells, to spread, to multiply. So, but immediately you introduce the oxygen there, cancerous cells cannot having any strength. In fact, they are immediately dead sweet. The last paragraph says, deprive a cell 35% of oxygen for just in 48 hours. Those good cells can become cancerous cells. So that is why you need to look for anywhere you can get Kangen water or place the order for your own machine so that you can enjoy a healthy life. Last property is called microclusters. Microcluster is talking about small water cluster that lead to easy absorption. If the water is micro, that is when absorption will go faster into the body system. Human body is made up of 70% of water. So meaning your body needs more of water, not soft drinks, not food, but more of water, because it's the larger organs of the body system. And look at the ratio of it in every organs. In the lungs, we have 90% of water. In the blood is about what? 82% of water. Meaning if the blood is made up of 82% of water, so the remaining one that is remaining, which make up the 100%, we have the platelets, we have the red blood cells, we also have the white blood cells. Now, if the larger one is not lacking in the body, so you can imagine what will happen, meaning the blood will not be able to have a free flow. The platelet will close together and form triglyceride, low doses of lipoprotein, which is bad cholesterol in the systems, and it begins to obstruct the movement of the blood. So water is a life in our body systems. So we need to get the right water, which is what? Microcluster water. Now, another two benefits of making your water to become micro-sized unit. Number one, supply channel of nutrient into the body. So where you get the nutrient from the food you eat, the food that the food that your wife cooked for you, the fruits you eat, and the supplement that you take. So meaning the water you drink after that will determine whether those nutrients, those food will get to the body. Even the regular water is not even getting. So how can it help the nutrient in the food that you consume? But if the water is micro-sized in unit, then the nutrient can get to the body system. Second, the waste that is present in the food that you consume. Because every food you consume, there's a waste of it in the body that become a toxic in the body system. So if the water you drink after is not micro-sized unit, then that won't be easy detox. That won't be easy sending the waste out of your body system. So your water needs to be micro-sized unit so that it will be easy for you to get these two benefits done in your body system. So microcluster is talking about better hydration. If the water is not hydrated, hydration means your body swims in water. If it's not hydrated, there is no how elimination of toxins can happen in your body system. Meaning there's why you can defecate regularly, there's why you can pee regularly if the water is not micro to be able to penetrate the nook and cranny of your body system. Regular water is H2O in clusters. So because of that H2O combined together, made the water molecule to be larger, to form in form of ball in about 15 to 20 molecules. So it is large. So it will limit absorption. This is what you feel when you drink irregular water. What happens? You feel the presence of the water, your tummy is filled up. And even at that time, you see that your mouth be asking to drink more, drink more, drink more. This is the reason why most people begin to, our body is looking for more tasty. I mean, stopping the tastiness in the body, then you begin to draw your attention to drinking cold water, meaning you are even worsening the case because the structure is getting more larger. And you are also not getting satisfaction in the cold, then you retire in taking soft drinks. Some people, you see them when I look at them and they want to eat ordinary food. You see them, the Coke is by the side or Fanta is by the side. They are killing their body systems gradually. And they begin to wonder what is the reason why their body is falling sick. They don't know that what is killing a man is very close to the man. The same water, go through this Kangen machine. Kangen machine will separate the positive electron water out, and the negative one, the molecules as break down to a smaller unit of between 5 to 6. So it becomes a micro-sized unit. So greater penetration will happen and faster absorption will happen to the body system. So let's watch the last video in order for us to have understanding about how this happens. So we're using a tea bag. A tea bag is a typical one to do a microcluster. To make a tea, we boil the water. So our body state, the water becomes micro. Meaning, before boiling it is large, at boiling it becomes micro. That's why the tea we're able to get out. But here we have it, Kangen water and the regular one. The regular water cannot make, this one you feel your body system. When you drink irregular water and your body is filled up, and yet your mouth has to drink from it, the water is not penetrating. But within a short time, Kangen water bring the tea out because it is micro-sized in units. Here we want to do the nutrient absorption, meaning the water you drink after you eat a good food. Now, two types of water, Kangen water into the same size of nutrient. What happens? The regular water destroys all the nutrients in the tea, while Kangen water multiply itself. That is why we say you can't quantify the benefit of you drinking Kangen water. Meaning, even in the food you eat, you get more benefits because you are drinking a healthy water into your body that will make your body to get more benefit from the food that you are eating. That microclusters is another greater benefit of Kangen water that can help your body to even get the access to the alkaline that is not present. Before now, a lot of people have been selling alkaline water, and yet they are not getting testimony because the water is not micro-sized in unit. The water is not antioxidant present. That is the reason why you are not getting a good benefit from those other ones. That's why you say Kangen water is a revolutionary. It is a thing that is helping a lot of people that you need to introduce to people around you. Now, what I'm presenting to you this evening is not something that has not been approved by professional, not only approved by professional, but also endorsed, not just endorsed, but also write the books in order to keep the knowledge on for the next generation. So I'm introducing to the first Dr. Irumishinya. He's a co-inventor of colonoscopy, and he wrote a book called Enzyme Factor and Rejuvenation Enzyme. These two books, I have them available, but this one is not available for sale. But this is available for sale is 4,000 naira. Just place your order, I'll get it for you. So this doctor write this. Now, colonoscopy is a procedure where they put camera from your back end to gain access to your internal system and perform operation without any cut. So he is the co-inventor of that procedures. The next doctor is Dave Carpenter. He write this book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. As a matter of fact, he's the one that gave us the slogan that we're using today. Okay. The last book that I also have here is Bob G. Wright, director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. He wrote this book called Killing Cancer, Not People. He's actually sending a word out in form of adage, because this body that I heard, when anyone have cancer, they will recommend it to go for chemo. But he said, no, I will not, because they find something amazing in Kangen that is helping people that have cancer. So that's why he's using this to send a message to them that I would rather kill the cancer rather than killing off the people. So let's go into these books and check what they write in and see how it can be beneficial to what we are presenting tonight. Here is the Killing Cancer Not People on the chapter 6 of the book. It says step 3 of the cancer diet restructures ionizer water to save your life for those that have cancer. On the page 158, it said, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory baseline requirement for those with cancer. If I were looking for electrolysis unit today, I would choose SD501. That's the first model of Kangen machine that was made in 1994, made by Enagic company, simply the Rolls Royce. He is the one that also gave Kangen machine a Rolls Royce. Okay, Kangen machine a Rolls Royce. And he said they have been in business for 30 years because he wrote the book 19 years ago. Kangen will be 50 years in next year. So if you are in the house, all road is leading to Osaka, Japan next year. So let's join and share this wonderful information to people so that we can be a partaker of that program in Osaka, Japan. Lastly, on page 170, it said, I have no financial interest in energy company, nor do I receive any remuneration for my recommendation. Like I said, they do it willingly in order to help. If you are having health challenges, it is not the end of life. Okay, you see, it is very good when you have something that you are so sure of and you are giving it out to people and people are drinking it and you are seeing, amazing results. This is our scenario that we are getting ourselves now in Kangen world. Another book, which is Dr. Romishinya. He is a professor of surgery in Abba Eastern College of Medicine, New York, and chief endoscopy in the Bethel Israel Medical Center, New York. Okay? He performed over 360,000 of colonoscopy. On the book called Enzyme Factor, he said, Kangen water is alkaline-rich water. The pH range between 8 to 9 and is considered the very best of drinking water because of its incomparable power of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation. This is the property that we discuss, okay? And he's talking about it. And he has some other books that he wrote, and unfortunately, the man died 2 years ago, okay? And his legacy lives on. His legacy lives on. All these books I'm talking about, you can actually get them on Amazon. Okay, I said the two that I have that you can order through me. So here is some testimony recorded by Dr. Hiromishinya. Okay, you can see this inflammation. When you talk about inflammation, is when the body is too acidic. Then, and what causes acidity mostly in the body is because on your consumption of food is not alkaline is not present. You don't consume a lot of fruit. There's another doctor that mentioned the gauge of base acidic consumption of acid food and alkaline. He said your body needs 80% of alkaline and 20% of acid. But what happened? We consume all round acid food. That's why you see our body becomes too acidic that prepare our body for what we call arthritis and numbness and all manner of joint pains and all that, because of too much of acidity in our body systems. So 3 months of consuming Kangen water, you can see the result. It will flush out acidity out of your body system. So here is someone that have breast cancer and chronic constipation. You can see a lot of death are in the colon. All the waste are trapped. They're supposed to pass out. They're supposed to defecate it out. You see some people, they will tell you that they hardly had a toilet, maybe like twice in a week. And they'll say it's my regular body system. No, it is not your regular body because fiber is lack in your consumption. That's why you are not having a free bowel. But when you also change your water to Kangen water, the tox effect of Kangen will helps you to get rid of all the waste in your body and also consume a lot of fruit too to help your body to get rid of all the nonsense junks that your body have stored in your colon. So 3 months after, you can see the result. The result is amazing. Here is someone that is having cancer, but is already running through chemo because the chemo is a targeted therapy. It destroys both the good and the bad cells. That's why you see the internal body's colon is burnt. Okay, and at this point, you see that the person will have a very low energy and is, in fact, is more worse. Most people that go through chemo, after coming out from chemo, their body becoming more worse than before they go in. Okay, 3 months after drinking Kangen water, the old cells are back to life and healthiness is back to the body. So here is our first testimony that we recorded in Kangen world in Nigeria. This is our sister Titi, and they discovered cancer in her body in year 2020. 2021, she ran through 6 doses of chemo in Bangkok University Hospital in Ogun State. And May last year, 2nd week of May, she finished all the dose of the chemo of 6 doses. But in August last year, her friend gave her a call that there is a miracle water in Maryland. And she said since she finished the chemo, she's been looking for miracle because her body has not been in a good shape. And immediately she came the next day to the office, and Simon said, "Ewan, let's start with 11.5, give her a cup." And another 10 minutes after, I started drinking the 9.5, which is the regular one. And less than 35 minutes to 40 minutes, she started stooling and peeing. Detoxification began immediately. That is the first testimony. That same day, she got home around 4 p.m. in the evening. She lives in the bathroom. Before 7 p.m., she already gone. She slept. And she said that since she started chemo, she has not had a sound sleep because the heart pump at a very high rate. So because of that, she's unable to sleep. So one of the testimonies, and second testimony, is that she's not beginning to sleep like a baby. She slept that day. She couldn't wake up until 9 a.m. the next day morning. Now, the photograph we are seeing here is 5 weeks after started drinking Kangen water. This is 9 months after. I snapped the first and the last photograph. This is our first testimony. And after this, we have a lot. Is it prostate cancer? Is it molecular enlargement? Is it stroke we want to talk about? A lot of people that have been rescued by changing their water to Kangen water. So that's why I'm also putting it before you tonight. Change your water, change your life. So I've only talked about the first water, which is drinkable water. You see this level look as a 541, produce 5 different type of water. So after Kangen, the next water is clean water. Clean water use is for taking medication. In case you have some doctor drugs that you are taking before now, for maybe you have one kind of disease that you are managing, please, we don't ask you to stop your medication. Rather, if you want to take your medication, stay away from Kangen water for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes before the appointed time to drink your drug, use neutral water or use your regular water if you don't have machine presently in your house. Okay, then after 30 minutes, you have taken your drug, then you can resume your Kangen water. So the waste of the drugs you have taken, Kangen will help you to also get rid of it and also help the drugs to work in your body system. Another thing you can use clean water for is to feed babies. Babies were all naturally born alkaline body systems. That is why when you go to where a baby is born, you get a very wonderful, nice smell. But when you go to old people's home, it very wrong smells. Because what? The body is already acid. That's why it's smelling. Now, babies does not need Kangen water because the body is already alkaline based. So you don't need to give them alkaline water. You give them what? Clean water, which is 7 pH. But presently in Nigeria, doctor says you should not give water to baby, that you should do exclusive breastfeeding. Why? Because they know that the water will be destroyed. So you don't give them water. But if you have Kangen machine in your home, you can feed that newborn baby. When we're born, remember, they use teaspoon to feed us, to tell you that we have actually practically destroyed our water. So babies does not take Kangen water, rather clean water. So the next water is beauty water. For ladies in the house, beauty water is the waste product of Kangen water, which it has the pH of 5.5, exact pH of like a Johnson & Johnson wax toner. You can store it in a bottle like this and be spraying it on your face and bathe with beauty water. Like now, I'm in my house in Ibadan, so this night now, I'm going to bathe with my beauty water, okay? Because as we are fetching Kangen water, the one coming out of the positive electron water is the beauty water. It's the best water for your skin. According to Dr. Danny, your body, it will open your pores and your body will absorb it as fast as possible. It's also an acid water, but it is ionized water. So it's the best water for your body, for your face, to moisturize your skin, to make your skin to moisturize like a baby's skin. Okay? If you have a dry skin, beauty water is the best for you. If you have a dry skin, beauty water is the best. If you have a dark circle out there, beauty water is the best for you. Okay? So the waste of Kangen water is not actually waste. You can also make use of it. That is number 3, water from Kangen machine technology. Now, 11.5 is number 4. And 11.5 is not allowed for you to drink. As a matter of fact, when Kangen machine was put in 1974, they were not allowing it for anyone to drink. They used it to wash fruit and vegetables and all that. But when they entered New York in 2003, doctor in US that wrote all these books discovered that you can use 11.5 for people that is having serious health challenge, people with cancer, people with stroke, people with Parkinson, people with all manner of diseases, all chronic diseases. They can drink a little of 11.5. Even myself this morning, I took a glass cup of 11.5 in Lagos before traveling down to Ibadan. And you see, 11.5 is something you can take it once in a while if you don't have any issue with your body. But just once in a while, you can take it because it will, heal your body as fast as possible. So if you are sick, then we recommend it. For example, for people that have, for cancer stage 4, those are the people that can take 2 cups of Kangen water of 11.5 in a day. A cup in the morning, first thing in the morning, and a cup at night. But every other disease is only 1 cup in the morning. While they drink their minimum of, 3 to 4 liters of regular 9.5. And the best Kangen water is to drink it every fresh. Okay? Meaning you fetch 5 liters for that day, you consume it till the next day, then you fetch another one. Okay? Because water is not meant for long storage. Water is meant to collect fresh and drink. That is why every homes in Nigeria need to have Kangen machine. Now, if you also have the machine in the home, 11.5 can also be used in washing all the fruits and vegetables, your rice, your beans, everything you are cooking in your kitchen. You can make 11.5, soak those beans, soak those rice, soak those fruits before you do your smoothing and all that. Soak them in 11.5 and the result will be amazing. Now, all fruits are coming from the farm. Farmer use oil-based chemical to filter to the farm because farmer knows one principle that oil and water don't mix. That is the reason why they use oil and water as a chemical to filter to the farm so that when rain fall on the farm, the chemical will not be washed off. That's why they use oil and water. But when they go back to harvest the crops, the chemicals they've sprayed, they will bring it to the market and we go there and buy. Have they removed it? Capital no. That is the reason why you need Kangen machine in your home, because this chemical also contribute also to the state of your health. So let's see how 11.5 can help us, which is going to be the last demo tonight. Now, 11.5 can help to get rid of all the chemicals. Remember, oil and water don't mix, so we're going to do the first practical on oil and water. All right, so we have sesame oil, and we also have tap water and 11.5 water. So this is the tap water. Remember, oil and water, oil will stay afloat, water goes down. That is the normal principle. Okay, the water cannot break the oil. But watch the 11.5. Because of the microcluster capability of 11.5, it has the power to emulsify, to break the oil and water and mix them together so that you cannot separate it anymore. That's the reason why you can soak your beans, your rice, your chicken, your turkey that you don't know where it's coming from in 11.5. This is a farm produce tomato. Okay, the regular water can only remove the dust, but the chemical that is sprayed by the farmer cannot be removed by tap water. For 11.5, you see the result in a short while. Are you aware that they use snapper to preserve beans now? That's why you don't see weevils in the beans. Use 11.5 to wash your beans. My brother, my sister, you will enjoy your beans. You don't need to use a prayer pot to cook that beans anymore. And you will not feel that acid flush normally feel after you eat beans. That indigestion you normally feel is because of the chemical. Use 11.5 to soak it. You see the result of that beans immediately. So look at it now, the result of the tomato. That thing you are seeing is not the tea, it's the chemical that have been sprayed by the farmer. So a lot of chemicals is already in our food today. Another one wrong food that we also give our children that we need to stop is Indomie. This Maggi that is in Indomie also destroy the body. In fact, it's one of the things that I also make. That was sometimes last how many weeks ago, I met a child of 9 years that is having cancer. In fact, if you see at the rate at which people are having cancer this day, you'll be amazed. Then you begin to run for your life. So that word of says prevention is better than curative. My brother, the word is a very big word that we just need to take in a serious. Now, this is a result of it on what we call it, strawberry. The one on the yellow is the one that 11.5 was able to soak on, that get rid of all the pesticide. So if it is not safe to breathe, how can it safe to eat? The guy protects himself. If this is ordinary water, it does not need all this protection. But he knew that this is a highly dangerous and it must not touch the skin. That's why he had to protect himself. That's why you see most farmers, they have two farms, one smaller for their family consumption and the larger one for the larger making profit for the general public. So my brother, this is the world we find ourselves. The world that God has kept us, we have already left the original state of things. A lot of modification is happening in our food these days. So Kangen machine produce 5 different types of water, which we have taken it one after the other. But the last one, which is a 2.5. So as you collect 11.5 from the front hose, the back end of the machine will produce 2.5. 2.5 is hand sanitizer. As a matter of fact, 2.5 is one of the reasons why they use Kangen machine in hospital in Japan to use 2.5 for surgical equipment to sterilize them. That's why they call it sanitary. So this 2.5, if I have it in this bottle, as I'm spraying, if there is any germs around, they are already in trouble. After you go to barb your hair, instead of asking those guys to spray those all things on your head, you use 2.5 that you collect as you are collecting it from 11.5. The back of the machine that dispenses the positive electron water is 2.5. It destroyed 99.9% of germs. And also, if you have any cut, any skin issue, skin disease and all that, 2.5 is also fantastic. It can help. You wake up in the morning, you are having a bad breath, you can spray 2.5 on your mouth, or you have a toothache. Gobble your mouth with 2.5. Within a short time, you get the result. Is amazing. 2.5 is another fantastic water that helps to keep the healthiness of the family. Are you aware that if you drink a poison and you are having a serious hunt, you can drink a little of 2.5. It cannot haunt you. So let's look at 2.5 on the skin. This someone that is having an eczema. You can see before and after. Now, you can't just take care of the outer body alone. That's why you need to drink the 9.5 to take care of the internal body. Why the external body will take care of by 2.5. So the result is amazing. This psoriasis, very stubborn skin disease. Before and after, before and after, before and after. Okay? So this is another psoriasis again. This guy worked in General Hospital in Kota Kinabalu. Yeah, for 15 good years, they're backing this issue. For 60 days of getting access to Kangen, drinking 9.5 and also spraying 2.5, the result is amazing. This is Suzanne. Suzanne also has this psoriasis in her face and also in her skin, in her body. But in less than 2 months of spraying 2.5 and drinking 9.5, the result is amazing. You can see it also in her hands now. Okay, the result is amazing in less than 2 months. Now, a lot of award and certificate, recognitions on this technology and also on the machine. So let's look at the 3 certificates. Japan Ministry of Health certified Kangen machine as a medical device. After run through all the water coming out from the machine, they certify it as a medical device. ISO, International Standard Organization, certified Kangen machine with 13,485, the same number of certification by ISO given to all medical equipment in around the world. So Kangen machine is the only home appliances that you will own that is a medical device. In 2003, when distribution entered United States of America, Water Quality Association of United States of America certified Kangen machine with a gold seal and also other certification. Now, that is show that it is a premium product. It is a premium product, which no organization around the world have this certificate I've just discussed. So, Level Look SZ501 is not a purifier machine. It's not alkaline machine. So you don't call Kangen water alkaline water. You call it what? Ionized water. So you don't call the machine alkaline machine or, I mean, purifier machine. No, you call it what? Medical device or Kangen machine. Okay? That is the way to call it. So here it produces how many types? 5 different types of water. This is a different type of 5 water it produces. So here is the factory in Lusaka, Japan, and the ISO certification factory, and also GMP, group manufacturing practices, also certified. And every machine is allocated to a particular technician to start to finish, and a serial number is given. That serial number will trace the machine in case they have a factory fault in any part of the world. They will trace it to whoever that fixed the machine in the factory. And the serial number also stands for you as a buyer as your 5 years warranty on SZ501, on K8, or on Junior. So, do you see value in my presentation or in this machine? If you see value, can you go to the chat box and type 777? Go to the chat box that you are seeing value in what I'm presenting, or you want to describe this as a value presentation or a value thing that every homes in Nigeria need to have it. Please, can you go to the chat box and type 777? Go to the chat box and type 77. So thank you. I want to appreciate Azu BK, okay, for that. Prolific praise. Thank you, DK. Thank you, Joshua. That is Joshua from what do you call it, from Songo. Udoka News, thank you for the 77. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Tony Oyegu, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my brother, I remember you now. Okay, thank you for that. So this is the best gift you can give to your family. Okay, that is the best gift you can give to your family. Braden, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Nnamdi, Amadi, okay, I remember you. Thank you from Shomolu. Thank you, sir. All right. The best gift you can give to your family. Level Look SZ501 is a medical device. You don't call it alkaline machine. It is a medical device. Flashing model of 7 solid titanium platinum plates. That is the mechanism that works inside it. That's why you see the value of the machine the way it is. Because everything about this machine is a medical device. This titanium rock is highly, very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. All right. It's one of the very expensive gemstone. All right. So let's check the value in Naira and in Euro. In Euro, SZ501 has 7 plates. And the value today is 3,741 if you are paying in Euro. But in Naira, is 3,741,000. Presently, we're using 1,000 in our conversion rate. That's why you are getting it at this. So it is better for you to pay in Naira than to pay in Euro, because Euro, you buy more Naira on that. Okay? So that is the value for today. Now, you know, I like to make a comparison of, because we love our family so much. Okay? Now, SZ501 comes with 5 years minimum warranty of SZ501 of all our machine is 5 years warranty. Okay? Thank you, Shena, Udeyani. God bless you for the 777. Now, SZ501 and K8 and every other machine come with 5-year warranty, and durability, minimum lifespan use is 25 years. Let's do a little calculation on that. Now, you know, we love our family so much, and we want to give them the best life. We want to give them the best accommodation, nice car to cruise around in order to enjoy life, because one of the purpose of coming to this life is to actually enjoy it. And all this luxury is also there for us to enjoy if we can afford, if you have the money. Now, to get an SUV in Nigeria of today, you will need minimum of 50 to 60 million naira to buy one SUV. Okay? If you buy SUV today, in the next 5 years, compared to buying Kangen machine with 5 million naira. Let's just put some 5 million naira. Instead of to go in spending that kind of money on SUV, buy a little lesser of SUV and use the money balance to acquire Kangen machine, because that's your luxury lifestyle you are trying to create. You need a good health in order for you to enjoy those lifestyle. So, and also to reduce expenses on water, because immediately you buy Kangen machine, you are reducing expenses immediately. You reduce your expenses in spending on water that you do on daily basis that we don't even put into account. Now, in 5 years of that car you buy 60 million naira, 5 years I used to ride in a brand new car. In 25 years that you are minimum last man use of Kangen machine, the car you buy even 100 million today, are you part of people that are using car on the road of Nigeria? So this is how you need to also put a value, or equate it. Now, what we are doing is, instead of you to begin to spend a lot of money on daily basis on water, put it in a chunk, in a bulk, and acquire this machine and connect it to your tap water in a home and produce your own water, but not just ordinary water. What you're acquiring is what? A medical device that will also keep the health of your family. And you have heard about how many different kind of water that this machine produce. So meaning, if you look at all this, you see that you're actually saving a lot of money. And you're actually, because, for example, we have used Kangen water to stop a lot of people from going for operation, for surgical appointment for operation. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. In fact, as a matter of fact, let me share testimony of Mr. Idris. Mr. Idris have a prostate enlargement, and they've already punched a side of the body, and it's carrying a cardigan. I don't know what they call that box that the urine will stop. So that was all it was carrying. In fact, then we've not even opened Kangen office in Adeymi Jones, where I was running my seminar in a Shetterfield Hotel then. Mr. Idris opened this thing for me, and I saw it. I shook my head. So this is what this man is passing through. As a matter of fact, less than 1.5 months, to 2 months of drinking Kangen water and 11.5, do you know that his organ back to normal? And they removed that thing, and the urine started using his organ back to do the urine back. Now he's living a normal life. His organ is back to normal. That is one crazy testimony I would like to share. So you can imagine someone like that, he won't be able to fit into a lot of society in going out, because he can't be, imagine myself carrying that thing around. So a lot that we have experienced. Is he a man that wants to go for an operation that is thinking of 7 million for operation of a kneecap because of too much of acid, and the water help, and he used that same 7 million naira to buy 2 machines, one for the person that's giving him the water and one for his own house. So we have a lot of crazy testimony that I want to share. So at this junction, the floor is actually open. If you have testimony or you have a question, I will advise that you unmute yourself. So this is another model of the machine, K8. K8 today price is 4,730,000. It has 8 plates. So 8 plates mean more ionization, all right? And also it's a screen touch. This is designed for the rich, okay? If you know you have a lot of money and you want to enjoy your life, you want to flex, this is the best for you, okay? I would advise, but somebody like me, I will go for SZ501 because it's very, very rugged, okay? This one is also rugged, but this one is actually made for you to flex, to enjoy your life, to drink more ionization water, okay? Very fantastic, very also good. It also comes with 5-year warranty. So Kangen machine is priceless. Do you agree with me that it's priceless? So please go to the chat box at type 77 if you believe that Kangen machine is priceless. The best gifts you can give to your family, you feel like if you have the money right now, transfer it and carry the machine and install for your family. SZ501 is 3,741 euro. That's the value price for today. So only medical grade water machine, ISO 13485 is a medical standard. Only machine that can produce 11.5 and 2.5. No other organization in the world that do this. 5 years warranty, 25 years minimum lifespan, and one of a kind patented cleaning system. Now, these machines do a kind of auto services and also have e-cleaning and also have deep cleaning. Now, these are the maintenance culture of the machine. First, the machine do a auto services for himself. As you are collecting the water, the machine will tell you cleaning because it speaks. Once you say cleaning, you don't drink the water, don't collect the water, allow the water to run through. Once it finishes, it will tell you Kangen water 9.5. Depends on the setting it was before it goes into a auto cleaning. Another thing is, if you are using the machine for personal use, you need to do e-cleaning, which will be done every 2 or 3 months because you're using it for personal use. The powder comes with the machine box, which inside it you have about, I think about 8 sachets, which will take you about 8 different times, maybe the next 2 years before you can finish it, then you can come back to the office and buy. Now, the other one we call deep cleaning is when you are using the machine and you didn't do e-cleaning and the machine now block. Water is coming from one side, it's not coming from the other side. Then you need to bring it for pure services in the office. That's one you paid for. Okay? That one is, if you don't do your e-cleaning, that is when you need that to be done. Okay? But you have to pay in the office to get that done. Now, another thing is that you also need to do on the machine, I want to talk about is that, let me use a Enagic 501. Now, this black spot, it has what we call antibacterial filter. Now, antibacterial filter, in case the water that is you are supplying to the machine has some bacteria that it's not good for our body system, then this antibacterial filter will get rid of it before the ionization, before the separation of positive electron and electrons. So that filter, you need to be changing it. On Enagic 501, it will give you minimum of 18,000 liters before you can ask you to change it. So every 6,000 liters, you do a reset. Another 6,000 liters, do a reset. Then you now buy another filter. So that is the only thing that you'll be spending money on. Okay. On K8, you also have it on the other side of the machine, which you need to be changing it once it says change filter. Now, that is the presentation. So please open the floor, and here is the bank account if you want to make a fast transfer so that by tomorrow we can